One of China's largest real estate developers has been ordered to liquidate by a court in Hong Kong. Evergrande is the world's most indebted developer with more than 270 billion euros worth of liabilities. The order came after a deal was unable to be reached with creditors. But the liquidation process could be complicated, with potential political considerations given the many authorities involved. And that could have a major effect on China's economy and the global financial markets. Well, let's head to Hong Kong and speak to DW's Phoebe Kong. So what more can you tell us about the court ruling, Phoebe?
Well, the court just ordered the property giants in China, Evergrande, to liquidate. Just in a ruling of the court, that is a closely watched hearing that has been postponed for 7 times, and finally we have a decision of this liquidation. And we're expecting more details as the court has scheduled an afternoon section, local time here in Hong Kong, at the Hong Kong court, that it will possibly lay out more details and the detailed arrangements of how the liquidation process will be laid out. And as far as we know, that soon after the court ruling was announced, the shares of 3 companies related to Evergrande were suspended in Hong Kong stock market, and the Hong Kong stock market and the shares price has plummeted immediately. So we can see the immediate effect of this ruling.
Now, Evergrande, as you say, has had a huge debt, hundreds of billions of dollars. Just put into context for us and our audience how it got to this point.
Well, Evergrande has relied on the chain of debt and loaning, borrowing money to expand and sustain its businesses in a very short period of time, in like more than a decade ago. That was founded by Hui Xiaoyin, a Chinese developer. And then back to 2020, the Chinese government issued some restrictions on the borrowing money policy on the Chinese developers, and that led to directly led to the beginning of the collapse of Evergrande, because it's relied on borrowing money to suspend its business. And then throughout the past 2 or 3 years, we have seen what kind of like a slow motion collapse, as many said, that Evergrande is coming to its business is coming to an end, because it failed to repay its debt, no matter like onshore, offshore construction workers and many creditors overseas.
And there still is growing need for more housing across Chinese cities. Where does it leave the property crisis in China now?
Well, the property accounts for 25% of China's GDP, so it's a major engine of the Chinese economic growth. So the crisis of the property market will worsen the already slowing economic growth of China, and that's what the authorities would be involved in this crisis. And we are expecting that more measures to come to contain the damages brought by Evergrande and other property that are embattled and struggling to pay their debts.
That's Phoebe Kong in Hong Kong. Thank you so much.